Chameleos is finally back, and since a lot of people haven't fought him, I wanted to go ahead and make this guide to make his fight a little bit easier for you. You're watching The Topic Hole, and this is Chameleos' Monster Breakdown. Before we get started, I want to let you guys know that not all of the research I do turns into a video, and if you want to see some more of the stuff that I've built, like the damage calculator, or see which weapons are going to be the best, I have a link in the description below. Now let's get into it. So the special thing about Chameleos is that he can turn invisible and he can steal your stuff. And there are a couple ways that you can get around these. To get around the invisibility, you can break its horn, you can use flash bombs, or you can predict where it's going to be, and I'm hoping this guide will help you with that. So when it turns invisible, you'll see its silhouette flash every few seconds, so you can use that to see where it is, and also kind of see what move is coming next. To keep it from stealing your stuff, you'll want to carry Felvine or just pick up the pollen. Sometimes it'll have some in its mouth, and if you do enough damage, it'll drop it. It's weak to fire and dragon, and here are the places that you're going to want to focus. Unfortunately, its shot hit zones are still pretty bad, so you might want to use a single shot ammo instead of using Pierce. Now let's get onto the moves. Body Slam. When it lands, it has a pretty big hitbox, but if you go to the left or the right of its legs, you'll be able to get past it. Just make sure you don't go under its legs. Body Slam, quick. This one is similar to the slow one, but obviously it's much quicker. You'll still want to dodge next to its legs to get away, but because it can combo into itself, get ready to dodge again. Tackle. It likes to do this move right after becoming visible, and it can steal your stuff. The best way I've found to dodge it is to move to its side. Tail Slap. So this move can hit 1 to 3 times. For the first hit, only its tail is a hitbox, but for the next 2, it's also going to kick up rocks, so watch out for those. If you're close to its body, you can obviously go to its sides, but there's also a sweet spot in between its tail and its hind legs. And if you're ranged, the rocks are going to fly in the same pattern every time, so you can use that first slap to kind of get yourself out of the way. Jump. So this is one of the first moves that has a combo path. When you see it crouched down, you know this move is coming. Make sure you move to its side to avoid it. So there are a couple follow-ups from this. If it's invisible, then it'll do one of the body slams, and if it's not, it'll follow up with a tail slap. Head Swipe. It really likes doing this move right after it turns invisible, which makes it a little tricky to see coming. With this move, it uses its head to swipe left to right, kind of like how some monsters do with their tails. This move can happen twice, so if you're close by, make sure that you dodge behind it, and if you're farther away, make sure that you continue to dodge away from it. So I know what you're thinking. If it's invisible, how do I know where to dodge? Well, it does this move right after turning invisible, so it won't be moving too far, and you should be able to see its outline, so just pay attention to that. If any of this has been helpful, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Lick, multi-target. The cue for this one is very subtle, but you know when its foot is up like this, it's gonna start swinging its tongue around. It'll only hit in front of itself, so if you're too far away or if you're behind it, don't worry about paying attention to the cue. Lick. This move is very quick, and pretty much the only way that you know when it's going to happen is if it looks directly at you, you want to dodge to the left or the right. Poison Spray. The poison spray goes everywhere, but it's going to mainly be in front of them and in the air. So be careful if you're attacking from the sky. Poison Spray. The spray is more focused and it's shot in line in front of itself, but boy does it have range. If you're close by, you can just move to its sides, and if you're ranged, luckily it takes a little time for the cloud to get to you, so you have a little bit of time to move. Poison Cloud. The Poison Cloud is interesting because depending on where Chameleos is, you need to dodge in a different way. Chameleos will fly into the air, shoot down a poison cloud, and it'll fan out into a circle. If he's inside the circle, then he'll use his wings to blow it farther out, and if it's outside the circle, he'll make the poison ring collapse on itself. Pretty much, if it's inside the circle, stay there and keep attacking, but if it's on the outside, move outside of it as well. Poison Bomb. With this move, he'll shoot out 5 poison bombs close to its body. They don't have too much range, but if you're right next to the front legs or the chest, you can keep attacking. If you're ranged, you're going to want to be careful because it can blow the clouds outwards and inwards again, so just be aware. Poison bomb, flying. This move is similar, but it's only going to hit in front of itself. You don't have much time to see what's going to happen, but as soon as you see it lift off, you want to move to its left or its right. Mist. When it sprays, it makes the area smoky, then disappears. There isn't a hitbox, but 2 things to know are: 1, while it's spraying the mist, you can get some free shots, and 2, the poison rain is going to be powered up. Poison rain. This move is like it sounds. With the normal version, poison will just rain down from the sky, but when it's powered up, it'll rain down and Chameleos will spray poison everywhere. If you stand next to it during the normal version, you can continue attacking, but for the other, you'll want to stand on its sides, move behind Chameleos, or stand far away to avoid it. Claw swipe. This move has a pretty big tell. When you see it lift its front leg, you know the claw is about to swipe. Just move to the other side or away from its body to avoid it. Be careful though, because it can kick up rocks, and you want to avoid those as well. Poison ball. It'll shoot 1 to 2 poison balls at you, and you'll want to dodge them like you dodge any other projectile. Just move to the left or the right. That's it, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. If you're interested in any of the other topics I've explored, go ahead and check out TheTopicHole.com or some of the other videos on this channel. If there are any other monsters you want me to break down, let me know in the comments below. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.